Cole, Travis Kelce's ex, went on Angel Reese's podcast and was asked if her and Travis Kelce really broke up because he would make her split 50-50 on the bills. Her response was, "Do I look like anybody that would split anything?" And she said, "No, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on the bills?" Angel Reese said no, and then Kayla said, "Okay, so yeah, it was ridiculous." So just out of curiosity, do y'all think the man and a woman should split 50-50? And then what do you think about her answer to the question?
Wait, this is problematic. This is very problematic. I couldn't wait. Mo, she triggered me. I feel triggered right now, you know? And I'm just joking, but seriously, if they're not married, my mother taught me that taught my sisters, if you go on a date with a guy, you should bring your own money. That's an old school rule that they used to tell people so you're not taken advantage of. When you begin to lean too much on a guy, then you become subject to everything that he wants to do, even if that's not what you want to do. And that's putting yourself in a compromising position. So I know sometimes people think they're so beautiful, you should pay for everything. But I think if you're not married, you should be willing and able to cover your own bill. Not that you have to, but you should be able to pay your own bill, because you shouldn't ask anyone to do something for you that you can't do for yourself. And look at what happened. She called herself flexing and got a bigger flex on her. Now he's with somebody he doesn't have to pay a dime for. So it didn't work. You lost them to somebody with more money that will do 50-50.
Go ahead, Mo, you know?
I can't give a better answer.
Yeah, now he's with a tall glass of milk. Pause.
What's her name?
Kayla Nicole.
And who does she have a boyfriend now?
No.
Is tall glass of milk
From what I know. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Except.
No.
Yeah, first of all, I don't even think he has to go 50-50 with. I don't think he paid for anything since he's been with Taylor Swift. 50-50. Not only that, you walk in places, people give you shit for free. Oh shit, Travis and Taylor, come eat here for free. Do you want some sneakers? Do you want some clothes? It's like, you know how that shit go when the people with the money never be paying shit most of the time, because the people be so excited to have you in their establishment. That's first and foremost. Secondly, what does she look like? Because she says, what do I look like to not be paying? What does somebody look like that doesn't have to pay for 50? What does that look like? I don't get it. I don't understand. You look broke? I don't understand what's the look on when you don't have to pay 50-50.
I can tell you what it looks like.
Okay, so yeah, let me hear from you.
You would have to be fine with no makeup. Now, a lot of times people look good with makeup, but if you see them without the makeup, they could be a 10 with the makeup, a 6.5 without the makeup, dressed up, a 8. Without the right garments on, a 5.3.
I feel.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you asking me, I'm objective.
No, we on the same page, but a little bit. I have a little bit of different answer, but I get where you at with it.
Yeah, I'm a beauty guy. I'm a beauty guy. If you're not beautiful without the makeup, I can't look at you.
I dig it, because you know what it is too, Murder. What I realized is that growing up in the 90s, and we didn't realize it, that your face card mattered.
Yeah.
You know, we got Lisa Bonet. Jada, when Jada was Jada, you know what I'm saying? Now bitches just go Botox, Nia Long, the face card matter. Halle Berry, face card matter. Face card don't matter no more. Go get your boobs done, lips perked up, ass. That shit don't matter.
Lashes to the door.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hold on, the mink Swifties they call them. The mink Swift. big fur on your eyelashes. Listen.
Can you see? Can you see?
Yeah, man, listen.
You can see.
Face card mattered back then, so I get where you're going. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I dig where you're coming from.
Yeah, and being in shape matters too.
Yeah, that matters.
Real quick, I just have to add though, her face card is a 10 and her body is also a 10 because she works out, she's on her shit. So
See, my thing is
I just have to add that.
Yeah,
for people who don't know what she
I
looks like.
I haven't seen her.
For people who don't know what she looks like, Kayla Nicole looks great. I just gotta confirm.
Let me pull up.
Well, see,
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
But see, the whole thing is that's why I was going a little different from Mase, is because I don't care how beautiful you are. When I heard that interview, you're ugly. That's just my attitude.
Yeah, your attitude.
You could be the best looking girl in the world, but you're ugly. I didn't even like the answer. That answer right there made me say, never.
Toxic.
Yeah, I never. Just that attitude.
Wait a minute, Killer. Wait a minute. You might want to regroup.
Bro, I got a picture of her right here. I'm looking at her. I pulled the images up. Because you know why? She's on all these red carpets. And when you scroll down on the images, she's on like the top 10 photos of red carpets. And you just see her going and Taylor Swift on all the red carpets. When I'm scrolling up, she just disappears after a while. No more red carpet, no nothing now. Mase and me and Mase a little different. And don't get me wrong, I like pretty, but your attitude, dryness. Look, let me tell you something, right? And I won't bring this bad bitch, man. I was fucking with her and shit, right? But she's so insecure that she don't know she insecure. Like, fam, oh my God, take the picture over. Oh no, they can't post it. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And half the time, these females that be looking good on Instagram.
In the video.
You're gonna have to pay for half afterwards. Not for a whole shit after the video over. But half these females that look good on Instagram or social media or whatever, you notice they never do videos. They only do pictures because they have no personality and they're boring and they're regular. And you think you're somebody that you're not. And the girls that look half as good as you are funnier than you. Pussy is better than yours. Head is better than yours. They make me laugh. They make me feel good while you're walking around like a stiff-ass mannequin because your makeup is dried up all day. Your ass is tight because you're taking shots and you ain't get a massage on it in a month and a half. Your titties is about to burst because they full of silicone. And I'll take a bitch to look half as good as you with a great personality to make me laugh and think this funny and has good sex.
And you pay all my bills?
I ain't say that. It's gonna meet me halfway. And that'll meet me halfway. And they look, Murder, look.
I thought you was paying all the bills if they was bad.
That wasn't the question, Murder. You was making your own questions up. The question was, she said, is it worth 50-50? You started paying everything. That's what you was out there trick daddy.
No, I was asking you. I don't have it. I'm Popeyes.
My thing is this, is that, listen, I don't mind giving females money. I help a lot of females out. And I'm talking about not no dinner. If you need help, like, I'm not even talking about females I'm having sex with. Nigga, you know how much furniture I bought in the hood for my homegirls or paid their rent? Or they had a motherfucking sore tooth for 3 months and they can't chew on the right side of their mouth, paid their little, nigga, you know what I'm saying? How much shit I done for people? Females that I'm not even fucking, I'm talking about I do this for. So if it's somebody I like and I'm gonna help them out, cool, I'll do that for you. But what I don't like when it comes to females, if you don't have a job, for instance, and it's a little situation like this with somebody I know. You don't want to help yourself. If you don't want to help yourself, how the fuck am I help you? I come up with ideas for you to try and get a couple dollars. I say, you could do this, you could do that. You don't even pursue the ideas I give you, and then you don't have your own ideas, and then you be like, yo, my rent is due. Oh, well, I tried for 3 months to help you come up with an idea. You don't want to go get a job. You're just lazy and think, I got it. Me and Mase, neither one of us got it. So, so that's just that. But to me, it ain't all about the looks because like I was saying, and I wrap this up, not being long-winded about it, but this girl on Instagram, and Larry Noah, she gotta be top 5 in the world. And she came to see me, and she's cool and all that, but she's insecure. And she doesn't get it. I can't go outside without this. I can't do that. I can't do, you're fucking boring. You're boring and you're regular because everybody got what you got. Now you bad and all that, but I don't pick up for her. She still calls. No, I'm not picking up for you, yo. And like I said, this girl over 9 million followers. No, I don't care about your followers because you're broke. Those just don't count. She got a little couple dollars because niggas are trick off. But that's what it takes. You're digitally panhandling. Digitally panhandling. Yo, follow my Cash App. Yo, make a donation to my that's digital panhandling, yo.
See what you started, Stat?
So that's just my
Kayla Nicole started it.
Wait, so last question. In what situation would you guys pay for everything?
Why we can't start a business together?
I'm just asking.
Listen, I'll pay for dinner. Listen, I go to dinner. Ask Larry. I go to dinner 8, 9 niggas a week. Not just females. I'm talking about. I don't let nobody pay for nothing. All the time. Nobody. You know how tacky that is? Yo, you had the lamb, and you had the broccoli, right? This is so yo. I'm not. Yo, that shit is mad
I'm gonna
tacky.
answer the question though, Stat.
Yeah, that shit is mad tacky. I fucking dinner bill be $1,900, $2,900. I pay for the whole shit, so it ain't like I won't pay for dinner. But I'm talking about how long is this gonna go on with a female? Like, do you want your own one day? Like, but it's so many tricks out there. They got comfortable with it. Yeah. And to be totally honest with you, the more time goes on, the more technology and the more makeup and the more surgery, these older bitches still looking good. Little 52-year-old like, yo, killing these young bitches. It's turned 52. It's bad, man. Yeah. I would put her up on the show just so you could see it, but I didn't get permission. You know what I'm gonna do? Next Thursday, I'm gonna come. Remind me Thursday night.
I will remind you.
And I'm gonna have a list of bitches 50 and over that's killing the young bitch. I just gonna get permission. No disrespect to you, Stat, your crew.
I don't care.
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying. But I'm just telling you, you're gonna be like, nah, killer, she ain't 50. All right.
You don't even gotta explain because I've seen everybody looks good. So
yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, yo, matter of fact, I'm gonna pull one up while Murder explaining his answer. I'm gonna bring one up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think now don't judge me because when I was in the streets, I definitely.
Hold on, Murder. We gotta get more than when you was in the streets. We know what you've been doing. I'm tired of you acting like you never was in the streets. People are mad at home as well too, in the barbershops and everything. Because when I go off, you always go like this. Yo, bro, they sick of it. They said that even Malcolm X was red. Malcolm X used to be like, I sniff cocaine. I was running a prostitution ring. I had hoes lined up.
I was about to tell you one of those.
Well, you need more. People want to hear more of those. I'm just telling you. Because I just had this conversation 2 days ago when I told you about the bitch I was choking out. You turned that to side. They said Mase stories is going to be wild. And he keep doing this. They said they tired of you closing your ears. That was the exact verbiage they used. And you got to stop acting like you was never outside. They sick of it. All right, now go ahead. Telling you, man. This word to blood, yo. That's word to blood. Nigga told me that they tired of you closing your ears.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I didn't think that you really was supposed to pay for everything until you marry her. If you don't marry her, me personally, when I wasn't married, I wouldn't pay for anything. I'm like really from a different school. Like Too Short and Pimp C and Snoop Dogg. Those was like my bishops and pastors growing up. So I really didn't believe you give a girl no money.
Yeah, if they fucked it up. They I saw like bitches ain't shit with hoes and tricks, lick on the nuts and suck the dick. That was the fucking lyrics and it was a hit record. You know what I'm saying? It was a super duper hit record. And we did grow up on that. And it was
So
fucked
that
up.
was my mindset. So I really didn't believe you had to do all that for girls. I thought niggas that was doing that for girls were like really insecure, really didn't have the ability to get her to do what he needed her to do.
And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm glad you brought that up because I think they are a little harsh. The old Snoop, the Pimp C. You gotta find a little balance. Like being honest with you, niggas wasn't fucking with LL because LL and the ladies loved him. Name was Lady Love Cool J. And to be honest, we used to be like, that's crazy. Mace's name was Murder. He did the 112 video, and then all the girls came out, niggas say, oh, we gotta get, shit switched up. Oh, because we do like the ladies. He made him walk around with a do-rag and skelly over his eye and all type of shit. Shit switched up. So, yeah.
So Mace,
Yeah.
what happened to I don't want to see you with the carriage living average. I want to do my thing so we be established. And I don't want you rocking them fabrics, girl. I want to give you carrots till you feel you a rabbit.
After
Tell me what
112.
you want from me.
Yeah, that was after
You ain't
112.
like-
That was after 112. No, I'm saying
just
before that. Before
Okay.
that. That was when I'm speaking of is before that.
Okay.
Yo, fam,
I have to
listen.
clarify.
Listen. And I'm not gonna say the lyric. Hold on. On this show,
Yeah, that's
nigga.
when I got rich. So that's
No, but the whole
whatever
thing
she
is,
want.
listen, let me explain something to you. And not to cut you off, Mason, you give your own reason after this. You gotta do what works for you when it comes to music or anything to make your money. Mace was a hardcore rapper, and I explain this to Mace all the time. You could Google a group, it's called COC. We was in it before he became solo. You gonna hear all type of murder shit, shooting people up, nigga, all type of shit, nigga. Go listen to niggas that started something on DMX. Yo, listen to it. You're like, who is this guy? But you found the lane that works for you. I talk about this a lot, and I don't know if I ever talked about it on this show. Pitbull and Flo Rida were hardcore rappers. Them niggas was rapping, Pitbull was battling niggas. Flo Rida was a full...
Pitbull?
Yes. Cuban Pitbull, they'd be in the Bronx battling, nigga was a rapper, yo. And Flo Rida was hardcore rappers. They figured out their lane, they get invited to the Super Bowl, come on. You ain't hear them rapping 10 years. 15, when the last time you heard, you didn't even know that Pitbull was a rapper. Because niggas found out where their money is at. And when you find out where your money is at, you be like, that shit was fun. I'm cool. I'm not doing that one more time. Let a nigga come up to me and say they got $2 billion for me to sing Spanish and never rap again. I won't ever spit a lyric, nigga. I'll do that all day for the money if that's what's gonna work for me, nigga. That's where it figures out. That's how it go, man.
Great conversations, great takes, y'all.
What you think, Monk?
Yeah, what y'all think? But Kay Nicole should find her a guy that she don't have to do 50-50 with.
Yo, man, matter of fact, I'll see if Nick can post it. This is what I'm saying. This is just a random. Let me go to the camera. Show y'all a 51.
Mo, what you think about
Look at this. Look at this lady. Where's the camera at?
Up. Yep. Nope. Don't lower.
51 years old, man.
she don't have to pay?
I'm gonna have the top 10 next week of telling you,
Can't
man.
wait to see it. Maurice, your take.
Mo, do you think she gotta pay? Why do she have to pay?
My daughter is not watching
for 50.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying, man. That's the new.
So dead.
so why did you say Kay Nicole gotta pay if she don't gotta pay?
No, what I'm saying is if we're going off looks,
Yeah.
and we're going purely off looks, it's a bunch of females who look good that don't have to pay. But for me, personality matters as well.
Got it. Good points. Okay, final question. If I told y'all that I got into a fight a couple days ago, would y'all believe me?
Not looking like the way you look now. Fight fight me unless you just beat the shit out of somebody.
I would.
Everybody
believe
gets
me?
some shit.
I think Sid jumped in.
I think y'all jumped somebody.
Maurice, what do you think?
Well, you laughing about it, so I wouldn't think you got into a fight.
Okay, well, new episode of Check Out the Stat. We got a new series called Side Quest with Stat. It comes out Saturdays at noon. I went to the dungeon where Nick goes and fights jujitsu, got to put Nick in a chokehold, and a whole bunch of other things. Y'all will see the fight at the end, but wanted to tease that because I do have a new time that I post now, new series. Do have a clip that we could show real quick, which is real quick.
Where the choke is applied. If there's space in here, you can't put her to sleep. So I want you to drag that arm across your body.
What is she?
Yep. All the way, and then you can let go of this as well. Because now, instead of your hand breaking her posture, your legs are breaking her posture. Now you're gonna grab. Yeah, now she can't posture up anymore.
Oh, okay.
Now you're gonna grab your shin. You're gonna bring both of your knees and your nose all in one line. So squeeze it this way.
Oh.
Pinch your knees together tight. Keep squeezing, breathe and squeeze. Keep going. Yes, beautiful, perfect.
Okay, that was them explaining the basics because you got to learn the little stuff in between. I learned a whole bunch of new things. Me and my friend Cindy did a whole fight at the end. So stay tuned, Saturday at noon. Make sure you check it out, Side Quest with Stat, or check out the Stat.
I'm glad me
and
me playing basketball.
But see, that's you
I was
wasn't
going to be doing that too. Watch out.
you wasn't here last week, Mason. That's what I'm talking about. Not just that. Go ahead and get to a fight with one of these niggas UFC, man, in the street. And you don't know that they UFC. They done breathed this shit and got you with some shit that look plausible.
Like that, just like that.
Yeah, like you don't even know the UFC-ness. Be careful outside with that, man.
Yeah, it's real crazy.
To teach that is crazy. That start off is wild.
No, the whole thing is crazy. That's why I'm like, definitely stay tuned because it's a whole lot of things. So,
Well, congratulations on the new stuff on your show. We're looking forward to seeing it.
thank you. Okay, Maurice, it was a pleasure to have you today.
Love, Mo.
Next week to y'all.
Okay, thank you guys all for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
What seemed like a simple conversation about Kayla Nicole's remarks on Angel Reese's podcast quickly turned into something much bigger. You won't believe how fast the discussion shifted from one interview answer into a heated debate over money, beauty, and what people truly owe each other in modern relationships. It all began with a direct question about whether Kayla and Travis Kelce actually ended their relationship because he supposedly wanted everything split 50-50. Kayla didn't hesitate before firing back with a confident response that instantly grabbed everyone's attention. Instead of giving a long explanation, she threw out a bold rhetorical question. Do I look like someone who goes half on anything? That single comment became the foundation for the entire conversation because it forced the panel to examine two connected but very different issues. The first was how much financial responsibility a woman should carry while dating, and the second was whether physical beauty should automatically remove that expectation. Mase was the first to plant his flag on the topic, and his opinion leaned heavily toward traditional values. He explained that the way he was raised taught him that dating and marriage are completely different, and until there's a ring involved, both people should be capable of taking care of themselves. In his view, it isn't about calling a man cheap if he doesn't pay for everything. Instead, he argued that depending too much on another person's money eventually gives them leverage over your choices. That, he said, is where real problems begin. His message was simple but powerful. Financial independence before marriage isn't driven by ego. It's about protecting your freedom, your options, and your self-respect. To reinforce his point, Mase used Kayla Nicole's situation as an example. Whether every detail of the story is perfectly accurate or not, his overall argument was that she presented herself as someone who shouldn't have to contribute financially. According to his perspective, that approach didn't work out in the end. He then contrasted that situation with Taylor Swift, suggesting that she receives an entirely different level of treatment. In his opinion, she doesn't need to pay for much because of who she is and the influence she carries. That comparison became the turning point, where the conversation expanded beyond one relationship and into a much broader cultural discussion. The hosts explained that once people reach a certain level of wealth and celebrity, the entire concept of splitting bills almost becomes meaningless. At that level, restaurants, luxury brands, and exclusive venues often provide experiences for free because the publicity is worth far more than the actual cost. Suddenly, the debate wasn't really about who pays anymore. It became a conversation about living in an entirely different economic reality where everyday relationship rules simply don't apply. That's a perspective most people never get to experience, and honestly, it added another layer to the debate that many viewers probably hadn't considered. From there, the discussion took another unexpected turn into rating physical appearance. This is where things became even more intense because the hosts started revealing how differently they define attractiveness. One of them described beauty almost like a scoring system. Someone might be considered a perfect 10 with professional makeup, expensive styling, and the right outfit. Remove those enhancements, he argued, and those ratings can change dramatically. Whether people agree or not, it definitely sparked one of the liveliest moments in the conversation. That naturally opened the door to a much deeper conversation.
Conversation about how beauty standards have evolved over time. One host reflected on growing up during the 1990s and pointed to the celebrities who defined that era. His argument was that natural beauty carried far more weight back then because cosmetic procedures and digital editing weren't nearly as accessible. Today, he believes those standards have been completely transformed by plastic surgery, fillers, filters, and editing technology. In his view, almost anyone can dramatically change their appearance if they have enough money. That completely changes how people judge attractiveness. Instead of seeing beauty as something natural, he argued that it's increasingly becoming something manufactured. That observation eventually led to one of the strongest opinions shared during the discussion. One host pushed back against the idea of judging people almost entirely by their physical appearance. According to him, that's where many people get fooled. He explained that the real value of a person usually isn't obvious in a photo or an Instagram post. That's what made this part of the conversation stand out. It shifted the focus away from appearances and toward character. He talked about meeting women who looked absolutely flawless on social media and constantly appeared at glamorous events. But once he interacted with them in real life, he found many of them to be insecure, emotionally closed off, and lacking genuine personality. His point was that looking perfect in pictures doesn't automatically translate into confidence or meaningful conversation. He even suggested that some influencers avoid making long-form video content because personality eventually matters more than appearance. On the other hand, he said he's met women who weren't considered conventionally stunning, but were funny, authentic, and genuinely enjoyable to be around. For him, real chemistry and personality will always beat a carefully curated online image. He also touched on the constant effort required to maintain that polished appearance. Cosmetic procedures, beauty treatments, and endless maintenance all became part of his argument. Rather than finding that lifestyle impressive, he viewed it as exhausting. He suggested that authenticity eventually becomes far more attractive than perfection. That's a perspective plenty of people will probably agree with, and it's one that shifted the conversation far beyond simple beauty ratings. The discussion also took on a more sarcastic tone when the host joked about influencers turning their appearance into a business model. They laughed about creators asking followers for money through payment apps after building large online audiences. They jokingly compared it to digital panhandling. But underneath the humor was a more serious point. Influence itself has become a form of currency, even when it isn't backed by meaningful accomplishments. Having millions of followers, they argue, doesn't automatically mean someone has lasting financial security. That's ultimately where the money debate and the beauty debate came together. The hosts argued that both wealth and appearance are surface-level measurements that don't determine whether a relationship will actually succeed. One host made an important distinction between occasionally paying for dinner and becoming financially responsible for another adult long-term. He admitted that he has helped women with major expenses like rent, furniture, and medical bills when they genuinely needed it. However, he drew a clear line between helping someone during difficult times and supporting someone who refuses to contribute to their own future. In his view, the real issue has never been generosity, it's a lack of personal effort. He finished by explaining that his biggest frustration isn't helping people financially. Instead, it's watching someone reject opportunities, ignore practical advice, and then complain about remaining stuck in the exact same situation. That's the difference he wanted viewers to understand. For him, the real 50-50 conversation isn't about splitting every bill down the middle. It's about both people showing equal commitment, accountability, and the willingness to build something together. That's the message that ultimately tied the entire discussion together. At its core, this debate was never really about who picks up half the check. It was about something much bigger, whether someone is actively building their own future or simply expecting another person to carry the load. That's the distinction the host kept coming back to throughout the discussion. They also brought in a generational perspective, pointing to the old-school hip-hop mindset. Artists like Snoop Dogg and Too Short helped popularize the belief that men shouldn't financially support women they aren't married to. While the panel admitted that philosophy could come across as tough or even controversial, they also noted that plenty of legendary artists eventually embraced a more balanced approach. In their eyes, showing generosity and being romantic doesn't have to mean sacrificing your self-respect or financial boundaries. Before the episode came to a close, the conversation unexpectedly shifted toward an entirely different topic, with a preview of an upcoming jiu-jitsu series. One of the hosts shared clips documenting his training journey, leading up to what will eventually be a real sparring session. The preview focused on a basic submission technique, explaining how proper leverage, positioning, and body control can overpower an opponent without relying solely on strength. It felt like a lighter moment compared to the relationship debate, but surprisingly, it still connected to the episode's overall message. The underlying lesson was that preparation, discipline, and real skill matter far more than appearances or empty confidence. The hosts even joked about how risky it is to start a fight with a stranger because you never really know who has years of martial arts training. That warning echoed the exact same point they had been making earlier. Not everything is as it appears on the surface. As the discussion wrapped up, the panel circled back to Kayla Nicole and offered one final perspective. Rather than criticizing her for not wanting a 50-50 relationship, the general feeling was that she should simply find someone whose values naturally align with her own. That shift in framing changed the conversation from blame to compatibility. The bigger takeaway wasn't really about one celebrity breakup at all. It was about how this group believes healthy relationships are built on independence, authentic character, and equal effort, instead of entitlement or appearances. Whether viewers agree with every opinion shared or not, the conversation highlighted a real issue many people quietly wrestle with. It's the difference between what looks impressive from the outside and what actually keeps a relationship strong long after the camera stops rolling, the social media attention fades, and the spotlight disappears.